are we going? Now, my presentation is about 10 reasons to read the Hazardous Material Management book. I had a wonderful opportunity this year. I was invited to lead a team to write a book about hazardous materials management for the mining sector. It was a fantastic opportunity because I got to put together, bring in a tight team of about 5 of us, of which 3 of them were inspectors, in fact. And it was, for me, a great opportunity to leave really a legacy from really a lot of my years of experience as well as theirs for young occupational health and safety professionals. So I really hope that you take the opportunity to read it, although it won't be up on the website until February, unfortunately, now. I invited industry specialists. It was commissioned by the Department of Resources from Canberra as part of their leading practices in sustainable development, and I invited people like Peter Dragala from the WA Dangerous Goods Inspectorate, Mike Rowe, who is the leading occupational hygienist for WA, as well as people like Fritz for Queensland, to make sure we covered all the states. It is a fantastic book. It is a real toolbox for you. I went out of the way to make sure we got it packed in as many resources as possible. We've got 120 leading websites for resources. We still have to read, even though listening to the communications. I've tried to keep it really tight because it is a soft copy. It will have all these websites for you. We looked at all your favourite metals, the lead, arsenic, cadmium, mercury. There are over 40 entries for metals, diesel particulate, silica, gases, as well as xanthates, sulfuric acid, hydrated lime, all those things you're likely to come up against. It will have entries there for you and a reference source where you'll get more information. The last 5 years have seen a huge change in the classification systems for hazardous materials, particularly things like global harmonisation system. You're probably aware with dangerous goods, a lot of concentrates now being classified as DG9, environmentally hazardous. This had a knock-on effect with the IMO and MARPOL conditions for shipping requirements. And also we covered hazardous waste. We've also covered radiation as well in there. Transport, a big area that's changed. We probably know that iron ore has had controls put in it for TML and sizing, so we don't have incidents like this where we capsize ships. There have actually been ships capsizing from India from iron ore. You're probably aware that the metal concentrates are now covered and requiring special shipping conditions. We've even gone in and covered all your road and rail requirements. You'll find references in there. We wanted to make sure we picked up on PM 2.5s, particularly for coal. Fritz was fantastic, pointing us in the right direction for codes on coal transport, coal storage, to make sure we minimise dust emissions. So you'll find the latest information there. 4 reasons. The 4th reason is explosives. Peter Dragala is the leading expert on explosives in Australia. He wrote this chapter. He has all the references in there, best practice. He also has references for the Australian Explosives Industry Safety Group. So again, you will find all your codes in there that you need to know. It was written by an expert, and I feel so confident about this particular chapter. It can be dry, but he's done a great job. Great pictures. 3rd reason for reading this book, it's like gold. You have got all the references at your fingertips. It's on a website. The new book will be loaded up in February, so the Canberra boys tell me, although they're a little slow, I have to admit. But anyway, it is very concise, it's clear, loads of websites, loads of pictures and loads of graphics. You'll enjoy reading it. 2nd reason that this is, again, like Armstrong's footprint on the moon, we are actually breaking new ground and putting in KPIs, talking about critical control measures when you want to measure performance about your management of hazardous materials. So you're going to find the latest references there that you will find important in trying to change the mindset. And finally, my last slide, the number 1 reason you want to be a superstar in occupational health and safety, you need good resources, you need your networks, as Hendo told us about. This book will give you all those references that you need. So please take the opportunity to read it when it's up there. I'll publish it through the Institute when it's available for you. It's free of charge. It can be easily loaded onto your computer. Thank you.